right. Well, Sisters fans, on the Tamron Hall show, we had the cast of Sistas. This was actually recorded last week because they had a huge promotional press tour for season 7. They were on the Sway in the Morning, the Tamron Hall show. Were they on Sherry too, or am I thinking wrong? No, I think it was DeVal and Crystal from a couple of weeks ago. They were on the Sherry Shepherd show. And then, of course, you had a bunch of photos when they were on the Empire State Building. So, yeah, season 7 had a good press run. And it really feels like a fresh new start for the show, given that, you got the full cast in terms of the ladies in attendance. And it really just feels like, yeah, this is a new era of Sisters. And I feel like we have several more seasons to come. I'm not going to lie. If season 7 continues in terms of the quality and the new writers are going to continue writing the show as it moves forward, yeah, I could see Sisters lasting at least 10 seasons or so. Not much to really break down in terms of the interview. I believe it was 2 segments on the YouTube channel. One where the cast are like tight-lipped about season 7 secrets. So, hey, if you're looking for any sort of spoilers or, little hints about what's to come, nothing. They give us nothing, which I think is kind of funny because typically when it's like 1 or 2 cast members, something either slips or they just straight up say, hey, you know what, just gotta wait to find out, or they just give us a little tidbit about, hey, this is going to be really exciting. But anytime that question is raised, I loved how Ebony is like the first one to kind of duck and dodge at the question, or when somebody is about to utter a word, somebody's like, hey. So I think that's pretty funny. It's just like, watching cast members from a Marvel film in an interview, and the host is like trying to get anything out from the person they're interviewing, because they know how big Marvel is in terms of those films. So if any utterance of a spoiler is leaked on their platform, they know that's going to lead to a lot of press. But that didn't happen here. We just got the women looking great, and just talking about different elements. For KJ, it was about her wedding to Sky. I want to be honest here, since it's been a while since the wedding took place, and the hype from that moment is gone. I would love to see like a video, of the wedding itself, like the entire event, the ceremony, and then like the reception party afterwards, because it took the internet by storm, but there were really like bits and pieces of it. I would love to see the entire ceremony, KJ's dance and Sky's dance. I mean, it was great. But I just love the little segment we did get on the video. That was really, really wonderful to see. I really loved how personal the interview felt, with Tamron kind of posted like for example, Mignon, one of her Instagram stories. I liked how they posted that and talked about, what that video meant to her, and her life in terms of just motivational stuff. Of course, with Keep It Positive Sweetie, that was brought up in reference to Crystal, and Crystal may indeed have found her next guest, because Tamron said she would be very interested and would love to be a guest on the podcast. So I can't wait for that episode. When it comes to Ebony, talking about her mother passing on, but at the same time how she still feels her spirit, I think that's wonderful. And just the cast, have been together through so many elements of their lives, from marriages to death and everything else in between. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. I think the only other thing was that even though I knew that Crystal was like behind the scenes on Sisters when it first got started, before Fatima really blew up, I didn't know she was part of the process of putting the show together, in the sense of, seeing, I guess you could call it like the chemistry test, I guess, to see, oh yeah, okay, this this one here, she's a good sister. Yeah, they're going to work well together. I thought that was pretty cool. So it's kind of like, Crystal was partly responsible for the sisters coming together in real life. And, in the show, you have Fatima, who helps out the sisters on so many levels that she may or may not eventually become part of the group. So I think that's pretty cool. But aside from that, yeah, like I said before, the ladies looking fine as I don't know what. Their spirits seem very lifted. Just being together brings about a whole new energy, and you love to see it. So I believe this was the final piece of promotional material from their press run, unless I'm missing something. If so, feel free to let me know. But yeah, just follow the ladies on social media, because I just love how they really are stepping up. Every single one of them is making sure to post about the press run, the episodes, the fact that the show trends every single week. I mean, at least on my end, I see the show trending even when it's not on the air. Like, for example, if Zatima is dropping new episodes on BET Plus, you're going to see Fatima trending. If there's a certain element about the episode that is in reference to Sistas will be trending. So the show is just so big. It's just insane, and you gotta love it. So with that being said, I will leave links to the 2 videos from the interview itself in the comment section below, so you can check it out. If you watched it, give this video a thumbs up and let me know what you thought of the interview itself. But with that being said, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.